make the rules. The chairman of the committee, we make the rules.
But Mr. Chairman, is that the fact? That's all I'm asking. Is that factual? Just to be clear for the public, his staff are advising the chairman to not answer that question. Okay.
No, the staff said they couldn't understand what the hell you were saying because you blabbered for 3 minutes, but go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, let me say it again. Is it true that the Clintons and their attorneys have had multiple conversations with you via phone, via email, and via written correspondence offering to give sworn statements on the record to you and the staff? Just a yes or no.
The Clintons said that we could take notes, Mr. Garcia and I.
But
the committee would like to ask questions as well.
Are you not in receipt of a letter postmarked from their attorneys yesterday saying that they would give sworn statements under oath?
Sworn, that's not a record.
You're not in possession of the letter that their attorneys sent yesterday to the entire committee.
What their letter is stating isn't what you're stating.
Okay, well, I'm not going to read the letter. We'll make sure it's available to the public.
Although I'm sure they'll make sure anything's available to the public. The problem is they've not been truthful. And
but Mr. Chairman, the legal standard for contempt is non-cooperation. And so my question to you is, are you making reasonable accommodations? Are you cooperating? Are you in correspondence with them? And this is in direct relation to the motion that was made now for an amendment that essentially would use our civil compliance code in order to get full compliance from the committee. And you're saying you're opposed to it because they haven't complied. But I have not heard you lay out the case for compliance. So why would you oppose civil compliance?
Ms. Stansbury, we've been negotiating for 5 months. In the meantime, every other person has complied with the subpoena that we've dealt with.
That's not the legal standard for the court, Mr. Chairman. Okay. Well, I see we have a lot of armchair lawyers here. I am not one, but Mr. Min, I do support your amendment, and I think that while the chairman refused to answer questions on the record, I think we established that there has been ongoing correspondence and that it does not meet the standard.
Ms. Simons recognized.
I would like to yield my time to the ranking member.
Thank you. I just want to clarify 2 things. The first is, in the comments, I know, Mr. Chairman, you had just discussed about not going beyond the scope of the Epstein investigation with questions. To be clear, though, during the Bill Barr, that you were not interested in, during the Bill Barr deposition, you did go beyond the scope of the Epstein questions. You asked questions about Russia and a bunch of other things. And so that has been that testimony was public. That has been a pattern that has been in the public realm. And so the reason the Clintons have pushed back on that is because you actually have gone beyond the scope of the Epstein investigation in depositions on this investigation with folks you have subpoenaed. Just want to be clear about that. You just mentioned that right now in your comments. Now, the second thing I want to say, just to Ms. Stansbury's point, to reiterate, is regardless of when it was done, it's false to say that the Clintons haven't agreed to a transcript of the deposition. They have agreed to a transcript. They've done it and they've reiterated that position in an email that they sent today. It's a position they've made before, to position that, sir, obviously, to position that they've made before to your team. It's a position that they have made a few days ago. They've publicly said it in the press. In fact, it was covered, I think, today or yesterday in an article in the New York Times. And they again reiterated it during this testimony when you said that they've not agreed to. They've clarified the position. They're willing for it to be transcribed. I just want to clarify that.
Chair recognizes who's next.
I still have time.
Okay.
If that's okay, Chair, I would like to use the remainder of my time and yield it to Representative Min.
Thank you, Rep. Simon. I just want to add a couple points here. First, I just want to note something that I think has been a little bit conflated today. This vote today on the contempt proceeding is not about whether Bill and Hillary Clinton were involved with the Epstein sex trafficking ring. If either or both of them were involved, they deserve to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. The survivors deserve justice, but the vote that we are about to take later today is about whether the Clintons' actions in negotiating through their lawyers on the particulars of how, when, and where they might appear before this committee, whether that constitutes a willful defiance, and that is the legal standard, a willful default of the subpoena issued to them. And again, I want to point out that Chair Comer has repeatedly talked about negotiating for 5 months, delaying and trying to run out the clock. I do not believe that that is willful defiance of the subpoena. That's not just my opinion, it's the opinion of every serious lawyer in this space that I've talked to that actually knows this area of the law. I think we are going far afield here and going straight to criminal contempt. I would also just point out and rebut what the chair said about criminal contempt leading to the Clintons testifying here. If we issue criminal contempt proceedings, I don't know if you followed how courts work. A civil enforcement of a subpoena can take place very quickly. Criminal trials will take a very long time, months if not years. That will definitely run out the clock. We will never hear from the Clintons before this committee. And so I would urge you all to consider this amendment to the amendment in the nature of a substitute, because it will actually allow us to hear from the Clintons, maybe get the answers we want from them. And particularly since, Chair Comer, you've repeatedly said there is no basis in your mind, the committee is not accusing them of any wrongdoing. We're just simply seeking answers. If we want answers, if we want more information to get to the bottom of what happened with Epstein and this horrific child sex trafficking ring, we should be looking to civil contempt, civil enforcement, because that will actually get them before us, not criminal. With that, I yield back to Chair Rep. Simon.
I would like to yield my time to Ms. Stansberry. Ms. Stansberry says no. I would like to yield my time to the ranking member.
I think we've made our case. I think that we support the amendment. It's the right way to go, and civil contempt is the right next action if we're going to go in this route. Thank you.
I'd like to yield my time back to the chair. Thank you.
Chair yields back. We did call votes, but Mr. Biggs wants to be recognized, and I think we're going to vote on the Min amendment.
Yeah, I'll be pretty quick. So when you take them to the correct legal standard, and you talk about willful and defiance, so you have a culpable mental state, and you have the act. The act took place here when they didn't show up. That's the defiance. They didn't show up. Now the question is, was it willful? Well, the other piece of evidence you have that it was willful is they sent a little note saying, this is all we're going to say. This is what happened here. And that's the evidence. It was willful. They knew about the subpoena because they negotiated with you. You even moved the time for them. They chose not to come. When you reissued the date, you gave them the date that ostensibly was going to be more convenient. They continued to say they were going to come. And then at the last minute, they slipped the note in saying, this is what I'm going to say. I'm not saying anything more. That's the culpable mental state. You've got willful defiance. Thus, contempt is appropriate. And I'll yield back, Mr. Chairman.
Very good. Very good. The question is now on the Min amendment. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. No. In the opinion of the chair, the noes have it. A recorded vote is ordered. As previously announced, further proceedings on the question will be postponed. Pursuant to the previous order, the chair declares the committee in recess, subject to the call of the chair. We will plan to convene immediately after the first vote series.
Good morning. My name is Mike Doyle. I'm the chair of the Harris County Democratic Party. I appreciate y'all being here today. We're going to have words from Rod Gonzalez, who's filing the lawsuit. He's the chair of the Harris County Democratic Party's UNIDOS committee, which has been reaching out and working to protect our Latino community for the last year. Then you'll hear from our members of Congress, Representative Wu, and then members of the community who are here in support of this important action taken to stop the most egregious behavior towards American citizens in this county that we've seen so far. At this point, we live in a world where it is true that you do not judge a man by the color of his skin as much as the color of I, but unfortunately from the highest levels and not as an accident, the Abbott and Trump administration has been attacking, detaining, mistreating American citizens in our community regular and routine, not as an accident, but as a matter of policy. They're actually grabbing people off the street, and whether you're from your immigration from Mexico or Honduras, West Bengal, Pakistan, anywhere in the Middle East, you are subject to being demanded to show your papers. That's not America. That's not the way our citizens, that's not the way in this county where 29% of our inhabitants are immigrants from foreign countries can or should be treated. And this is about stopping that. Now let me introduce Ryan Gonzalez and have him explain the lawsuit and how important it is and why it's being done and why it's necessary in this county, in our community, not just in Minnesota and Chicago and Los Angeles. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you. My name is Ray Gonzalez, and I apologize that I have words that throat today. Today we're announcing the filing of one of many lawsuits that are going to be filed that go to the heart of something fundamental, which is our community is protected by the Constitution, or whether fear and unchecked power are allowed to replace the rule of law. We have been seeing all over the nation this arrests without warrants, these attacks on individuals, and many reports of U.S. citizens that are being requested to provide proofs of their citizenship in the United States. The Secretary of Homeland Security, Ms. Noem, Christy Noem, on January 16th said Americans should be ready to prove their citizenship at this time. There's no such law that requires that, not even the Constitution. She cannot invent law, she cannot legislate, and this goes to the core of the lawsuit. Over the last several weeks, we have seen a dramatic escalation in the federal immigration enforcement tactics, armed agents conducting home judicial warrants, and we have seen families waking up by guns at their homes. And it's creating chaos everywhere, but mostly it's affecting the Latino and Black communities. At some point, Bovino said we partially arrest individuals according to what they look like. And Stephen Miller said, do not worry, you have immunity for everything that you do, and everything that tried to stop you is committing a felony. Well, this time we have to draw a line. U.S. citizens are not required to carry proof of citizenship. Many U.S. citizens do not rarely have proof of citizenship, and that is a problem. Requesting so is a violation of the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution of the United States and the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution of the United States, and we're asking the federal courts for a declaratory judgment that these moves are illegal and to protect this class.
Thank you, Ryan.
Everyone, have a good evening.
Well, thank you, and thank you to the chairman and to the entire staff here at the party headquarters for putting this together. As you can see from everyone that's here today, this is what Houston looks like. And you heard the chairman, 30%, that means 1 in 3 people who are residents of our area here in Houston are immigrants. Today, we are all immigrants. ICE under Trump is completely and totally out of control. Americans are dying and their rights are being violated. Taxpayers are paying ICE to terrorize communities, threaten our cities, trample our Constitution, and tearing our country apart. The big ugly bill provided $75 billion. Listen to that number, $75 billion to ICE. Think of what we could do for healthcare, for lowering prices, lowering our drug prices, making sure we have affordable housing, making sure our seniors get their Social Security and food stamps timely. Those are the things that matter to most Americans, not a group of thugs going around beating up on our citizens and often beating them up without any reason, and regrettably, some being shot. What we need to do is Congress needs to stop funding ICE. And I mentioned $75 billion for the big ugly bill, but then we're getting additional dollars through the want independent criminal investigations. We want the cities where these crimes are occurring to be able to investigate. We cannot have ICE investigate itself. We need to stop this roving lawless patrols. We need to stop this notion that in places of worship.
Respect. But we've seen that President Trump, Stephen Miller, Kristi Noem have radicalized this agency and are allowing them to terrorize our communities. Not a single U.S. citizen, not a single immigrant in this country, nobody should be subjected to the terror that we have seen across these countries. My message is very simple. ICE's lawlessness must come to an end. And it's going to be up to Congress to do something about it. I'm so proud of so many folks, my colleagues across the Democratic caucus, who made clear that we will not be funding a DHS that allows ICE to terrorize our communities. But it is time for the action to go even further. We want true independence from this agency. Not an agency that can issue its own warrants, not an agency that could show up with masks on and harm people, despite the fact that other law enforcement agencies do not do the same. Not an agency that can execute people in the middle of the street on public view for everyone to see. Kristi Noem must go.
Right.
Congress must refuse to fund ICE. We must bring a change to how we enforce our immigration laws in this country, one that's based in humanity and recognizing people's dignity and not in terrorizing communities. So as long as I have breath in my body and as long as I remain in the U.S. House of Representatives, I will fight as hard as I can to hold ICE accountable and to make sure that we never see a situation like the one that led to this lawsuit. Thank you.
Congressman Green on the Homeland Security Committee.
Yo soy su congresista Al Green. Solo hablo poco de español. And because I speak a little Spanish, I shall finish my message in English. Yes, Kristi Noem must go. But let me complete the sentence. She must go to jail. She must go to jail. What Kristi Noem did in attempting to cover up the deaths of people seen actually terminated on national TV is not only sinful, it's more than regrettable, it is criminal. She must go to jail. To jail. Lock her up. Lock her up. Lock her up. Lock her up. Friends, this is racial profiling, but to be more specific, to add the specificity that makes the difference, it is racist profiling. This is the epitome of what the Constitution finds honorable. It is a means of identifying people that is not just unacceptable, it is unconstitutional. And we have a duty, responsibility, and an obligation as members of Congress to take up this cause as we're taking it up in the Homeland Security Committee. It was the Honorable Benny Thompson who assembled us and told us we have to bring articles of impeachment. It is time for the Congress of the United States of America, notwithstanding numbers, notwithstanding what may happen if the other side does not join us, but it's time for us to do our duty and bring articles of impeachment against a reckless, ruthless, lawless secretary as well as the President of the United States of America. And now I want to close with this. If you look like you're Latino, you may be stopped and taken away. If you sound like you're Latino, if you look and sound like you're Latino, you may be stopped and removed. I have now, pending in my office, a case wherein ICE approached a father, and they took this father into custody, and required the father to go to the school so that they could take his daughter as well. Took them out of the country. This is the kind of behavior and lawlessness that people are having to cope with. People are living in fear in the United States of America, of all views, I might add. It is time for the fear to end and ICE to be out. I yield back the balance of my time.
I think it's important for everybody who hears my voice to understand this is American citizens, whether you're Haitian American, Latino American, South Asian. If you're an American citizen, this is what this is about. It's come to the point where American citizens are being targeted, abused, and their constitutional and their physical rights violated by lawless folks from the highest levels ordered up.
Send that statement. They are operating again in near the Gulf of Oman, going towards the Arabian Sea, which is right there to the right of it, and they're not doing anything important. You know, they would say it's just surveillance, but it's not even surveillance because what are you trying to achieve? CENTCOM at this point are quite transparent about what is happening with USS Abraham Lincoln and all the other warships near it. So you just want to get shot down again. How many times do the Americans and the F-35s have to shoot down your drones? You're just wasting your own money. But the State Department, as we said earlier, have issued not just the evacuation order, but the overall security alert, saying increased security measures, road closures, public transportation disruptions, and internet blockages are ongoing. The government of Iran continues to restrict access to mobile, landline, and national internet networks. Airlines continue to limit or cancel flights to and from Iran. U.S. citizens should expect continued internet outages. Plan alternative means of communication, and if safe to do so, consider departing Iran by land to Armenia or Turkey. Now, in regards to the reaction from the Israelis, because we have to talk about the IDF as well, how prepared are they? Carter says, could this mean a civil war has broken out in Iran, or if the IDF is softening up the defenses of the Islamist regime? It's definitely not the IDF. I mean, you can say Mossad, but not IDF, because if the IDF go in, you would know. Because it's update about the latest round of explosions been happening for the past couple of hours now, right? If the IDF or the Americans start something, you would instantly know. So it's not them, but it's something is happening. We still don't know. We're still not really sure who is behind these mysterious gas leaks and electrical nonsense. And Ivan says, do you think the army might be turning on the IRGC? There are also rumors, but again, we can't really confirm that. A lot of people are waiting to see the bigger update from those who have allegedly defected from the armed forces of Iran. Now let's quickly go to the Israelis and see what they have for us. First things first, the IDF have now announced that their contingency plans have been approved by the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, plans for strikes against the Islamic Republic. Now the US, obviously, the warships are surging. At the same time, the Israelis are prepared, but it really depends on what sort of response we are talking about. Are they still waiting for a preemptive attack by the Islamic Republic, or is it coordinated with the Americans to allow the Israelis to go in first? The reason that's important is because both the IAF, the Israeli Air Force Commander, Major General Tomer Bar, and also the military intelligence chief, the head of the intelligence of military, Major General Shlomi Binder, have now concluded a lengthy and massive meeting around approving the finalized operational plans. So the plans for the military action against the Islamic Republic wasn't just going to be approved in terms of politically, but they have now also approved it militarily. As in, without telling us, They know exactly what they would do. They know the target, they know the timing. We just have to wait. Both have now been approved by the Security Cabinet in Israel. Now, the United States, the public position is that the US are still leading this, not Israel. This time round, you have to wait for President Trump. But just because they say that doesn't mean it's true. This could just be yet another distraction tactic, but it could also be a joint attack at the same time. It really depends on what the IRGC do. Can they surprise us and do a preemptive attack? I don't know. I still think they can't. That's a very stupid thing to do. But you never know these days. As I said,
Yes, what's happening? It's Chris Must List. Today I am going out ice fishing. I've thought about it for years. It's been many years since last I was out. Today's the day. I got a phone call. My good friend Elias gave me a call. Said, "Come on, let's do some ice fishing." So I'm here with a black Canuck again. That's like 3 out of 4 of the last videos he's made an appearance. He's putting a lot of effort into his channel. So do me a favor and check out his channel. Show the man some love. And today we are out in the great outdoors, meeting up with a friend I've known for a long time. He's the best man I know at fishing. Like, he takes this fishing shit serious. Me, it's for fun. Him, dead serious. I gotta bundle up 2 jackets. Yeah, it looks the same as mine. Those are bundles. So here,
I'm from Renewal by Anderson, and we've helped thousands of customers who are on a budget get our windows and doors for their home.
The river is not frozen due to the movement in the water, but if you look out at Lake Ontario, man, it's got to be a kilometer deep. It's just snow. So we got to go find him. You got what you need?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's do it. There's something called polar bear swim, and I did it for a couple of years in a row on January 1st. The real Canadians jump in the water and go for a swim. Ooh. Would you ever do that?
Do what?
The polar bear swim.
Nope.
I've done it twice.
I know you've done it many times.
And it's exhilarating. I'll put it that way. And I'm excited. We are here in St. Catharines, which is about an hour and a half away from Toronto. And the game plan is we're gonna vlog together simultaneously. Today he's gonna upload his video on his channel. I'll upload my video on my channel. And then tonight we're gonna go to Niagara Falls for the night. So that will be tomorrow's video. So ice fishing today, and then Niagara Falls tomorrow, and then in the evening I'll head back home. I'm paying close attention to the collapse of Cuba, a country I love so much and I've been to so many times, but I've never been with a camera. So maybe in a couple days I'll make my way to Cuba. What's happened is, are you cold?
Yes.
It is very cold.
It's so nice up there.
Thank you. Cuba's falling since the U.S. has stolen the president of Venezuela. All cargo ships have stopped at Cuba. They're running out of oil, gas, electricity, food. I have some friends there. I spoke to them and they said it's very rough right now. So that could be my next trip in a couple days. That's a good spot.
The red one, black one down there.
Introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Elias, and Chris and I have been friends for a long time.
A long time, since childhood.
Together, and doing some fishing.
Yeah, so you catching anything?
Yeah, I caught a couple.
All right, well, how big? Show me with your hands.
Like that?
That's pretty big. There you go.
No, it's not that. It's slippery.
Sorry? Tell you, Black Canuck there talks so much. Even in his sleep, he's talking. These are the old holes. See them right here? Look, yeah. See the holes? So you don't want to put your foot down one of
you know.
Hey, why you close the doors too early?
I got the vents open, so
The heat.
those vents.
There was a duck in the tent.
It's a bear. It's a bear.
Yeah, it's safe, you know. But it's fun to get out here and, you know, enjoy being out here. It's relaxing.
After an hour with him, you might say otherwise. It ain't too relaxing. Let me open this door. What is it?
You guys want to try and walk along?
Yeah, first we gotta catch a fish. Then we'll go for a walk. Let's see who's gonna walk the furthest.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I have sex. Let's just smell it. Guess what he just ate? Guess what he ate?
Oh, my God.
You see in the first video that we did together, he was quiet. The second one,
Look, my eyes.
now the third one is
Look, my eyes
back to
are
normal.
watering.
Yeah.
You zoom in, my eyes. I'm like, oh my God.
You upset my friend. He's upset. His stomach is upset.
You've never heard a Bronx cheer before?
Hey, Elias, just guess. What do you think he just ate?
It smells worse than the methane gas.
Oh my God, look. Cause something just happened. I started laughing.
Something just
Look at
happened?
Tears.
Yeah.
Look, I'm literally crying.
Yeah.
Man. Oh.
You can imagine what his house
Oh my
smells like.
goodness. Oh. Listen, ice fishing is. I just got here and we're banned already into it.
Oh my goodness.
So make sure you hit that
They're gonna
share,
ban us from the lake.
subscribe, tell a friend, everything. Like, we got mad cameras here. Like this. I'm pleasantly surprised because I obviously knew people would be equipped going into these kind of events. Obviously, the professionals they do. They've studied, they've restudied, they've thought about it. The tent is called Eskimo ice fishing gear like that, but to get here actually see it, it's like wow, this is pretty dope.
It's up.
And this is, you don't even have this fully on, right?
No, little bit.
It's on low.
That's what I mean.
It's on low right now.
This guy's a cell phone to charge. It looks like a house but on the ice.
Yeah.
And when you look down into there, like where you put the fish in the hole down there,
Let me see. Well, I got caught.
it's so thick.
And that's
Insane.
Yeah. You can do a nice weekend trip. I just couldn't put up with him for
yeah.
Tular. You've ever?
Oh, he's right on you. There he goes. Right, I can see him from the hole, but I don't see him on the camera. Oh, there he is. See him? See him? He's coming. He's coming. Oh, keep. See, look. And look, another one's coming in now.
I see him coming in.
See? Oh, watch. And watch on the camera because you'll never feel the bite. Oh, wait. As soon as he bit it, you see him bite it. Watch. He's gonna bite it. Okay. Set the hook. Oh, you almost had him. Yeah.
It's like a video game. This is not like ice fishing. I'm a child.
He'll come in. He's there.
Oh,
You got one in.
He got one.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good one, dude.
Oh, look at the excitement is in the air.
Oh yeah, this is a good one.
It's a monster. Oh, look at the size of that. I'm jealous. Give it to me. Let me see. Yeah, I like this size. Come on, buddy.
You grab him like a bass if you want.
I know. I'm a fisherman. Look.
Yeah, I know.
yo, I don't know. Like
Lots of
watching
fish.
it's so peaceful out here. It's such a
There,
quiet.
you see yours? Okay, and then
Okay, now I said yes.
and then you see them all. Let's see, there's something down there. You can see it. But if you hold it up higher, they'll follow it up. That's the thing you gotta get.
Now it's just
follow
a
it
video
up.
game.
The teeth, yeah, it's like a video game. You do drop it to the bottom, and then if you wiggle it, you wiggle your way up. And wiggle it all the way up. Let it drop.
Keeps you warm.
Yeah,
Your belly full.
something to snack on.
Oh, we're gonna get the
That's the scariest thing. How did that drop all the way over there and yet find the hole?
I don't know.
That's why you gotta hold the GoPro tight. Hold
That'll
everything
attract,
tight.
action cam exercise. I have a grip on it. Like,
That was like magic. Did you see that?
yeah, I went right.
How did that end up in the hole?
I don't know, man. They just wanted to go.
You guys saw that? How
The
it did
hole
that?
has some, you know,
Magnetic.
gravitational pull.
Watch it's gonna be a big fish coming down. It's gonna be like chicken wings.
Suck you right in.
That piece of meat we're
Man, that must take some
That's what she said.
long time to fix that, no? Well, that must take a long time to cook like that.
I've never done it.
Okay.
So we're trying. I normally just bring like bagels, patties, or stuff that I can, you know, cook, and I slap it on there. up.
Yeah.
And then I eat them. Sometimes I'll cook some.
Wow. Okay.
Some fish on here to smell. I'll clean them.
They always say the bunch of them cook slow and low, but this is ridiculous.
No, this is good. Trust me, it'll cook. If I put it right over top, but I don't want it dripping on it, so that it'll take like no time because it's super hot.
And when it drips, the juices are gonna go into the ice, down into the water. All the fish are gonna be below us.
I'm more upset that I lost the chicken wing, man.
You're gonna lose more than one. Give Georgie Porgy a few minutes. He's already looking at his. Look, did you see him? Look at his mouth. He's gonna point outside and get you outside for a second.
Hey, what's that over there? What? God.
Yep, I can see it now.
Oh my gosh. This is so cool.
Yeah. No, you know what? You know what would bring this to the next level?
What's that?
Go out where there's nobody and stay the night.
Yeah.
I'll go to Algonquin.
I've like one of the earlier trips to Simcoe this year. I went out. I walked out, pulling all this stuff in snow and ice. It wasn't easy. 4 kilometers.
Wow.
I stayed the night. Big walleye. I remember that one time we went to Rice Lake and we caught a walleye that you caught it. It would have ate this one.
Show us more.
It was big.
I need evidence to show the audience how great of a fisherman you are.
Those are good kids.
So if you don't catch anything today, if we don't catch anything today, it is 100% Black Canucks fault.
Yeah, that's on Simcoe. That's on Lake Simcoe.
What kind of fish is this?
That's a freshwater cod.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lake Simcoe. Zoom in. Let's see that fish. I've never seen this before in my life. I've eaten cod.
Yeah, it's freshwater cod.
What were you
They
fishing?
call it poor man's lobster, a minnow. A minnow.
I've seen firsthand.
This is here where we are, but just on the other side.
Wow. What kind of fish is that?
That's a trout. Brown trout. Lake trout. He's a friend of mine.
Lots of fish.
There's a brown trout. Another big
mouth. Look at the beak. When you have more pictures of fish than your children, then you're officially a fisherman. No? Yeah. Here, show me how to do this. I'm not having any luck.
That's all right.
He's got the magic touch, the golden rod. No diddy.
Well, the thing is, if we're loud, they spook away. But they come around, like they come in pods, you know. They'll come around like a whole school of them. They'll hang around for a few minutes, and then they'll move around. They circle around this marina, you know. So, and the fish come in. The lake is right there. That's why I set up super close to the lake, so that you get you can possibly attract something coming in off the lake and come right to your bait.
This is freaking me out. Touch it.
Where you want to go? Which one? This one or this one?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, you got it?
Fish porn.
He said, let me go, let me go.
See that? I kept the fish from tongue, right?
Oh, you killed him.
No, he was That was awesome.
That made the moment.
Yeah. Yay.
That made the moment.
I'm hooked. It tastes like sushi.
That tastes good, huh?
Sushi.
But what I'm saying, I know, yeah.
No, my nickname is Turbo.
I was gonna say, I noticed when I put the fish in his mouth, I see Porgy's tongue came out. By nature, you can't even control
Hit that
yourself.
subscribe, hit that share, hit that like. Remember, Black Canuck. Stuff on YouTube that nobody should.
The Outdoor Boys.
I'm not a YouTuber. Just how hustler that YouTube's good. And look how that chicken's coming along. It's cooking. Woo!
Man. Fish and chicken wings. You got the Black Canuck is a happy man. All you're missing is one of those back alley girls. Tell them what kind of girl you like. Hey, people were really upset at you in the comment section. He's like, you know what he said? He said, I like the Asian girls, the me no speaky English. Right? And people left a comment like, this guy's an asshole. Keep the girls away from him.
Really?
What did they say? They don't want a black man with an Asian girl, no?
Until they see in the next video where I'm with a girl that don't speak English.
Me no speak.
And now look at the camera and go, got one.
Why are people upset? Who cares if you like Asian girls? Go for Asian girls.
A lot of people, and that's why I like, especially men, if they do things on film and they try and tell how their tactics are, then people feel like it's belittling them. But we're all, by nature, we're always attracting and looking and all, like, come on.
I'll be honest, I have no idea what you were just talking about.
Neither do
You
I.
like Asian girls.
I do, but I don't.
And the Filipino-speaking ones.
They're the best.
The ones that don't speak English.
Because they only know half of what
I never understand how that could upset somebody.
people feel like you're targeting or you're
You like what you like.
generalizing.
You like what you like.
And people
Yeah,
like
too
people,
sensitive.
no, people like to think more, as you said in your other video with your arrest, we focus on the negative.
Yeah.
Instead of looking at the broad spectrum of the whole picture,
Right.
of what the whole story.
Right. Like, look at those. He agrees. Yeah.
Oh, look, there's the minnow. I just put them up.
And a lot of
There's a fish right there. See the perch? See the perch right there on the bottom?
Oh, I know.
Oh, watch. He's too little. Oh, there's two of them. Yeah, there's two of them down there.
This is cheating. This is not the fishing that I grew up on.
No, for me, I think this is perfect. This is the way to do it. Because there's so many factors that inhibit you from the ice, the temperature. You need this.
You do. You do. If you don't,
You'll be done.
yeah, you're done. Exactly. It won't last though here. It's too cold. It's freezing cold, man. You're standing on like over a foot of ice.
Yeah, because you have all this that makes it. But yeah, this is real. Hey,
Sorry, guys.
we're out here. Jock. Say it
The
again.
other day I broke this plate on the other side, so
What that keep?
that's a better one.
Over there is nothing.
It's the bait. Yeah, it's bigger one.
It's the shoes. It's all about energy and aura.
This is lazy man fishing. We haven't gotten up in over an hour. Porgy hasn't even touched the
I
rod,
don't know what he's talking about.
but he's taking full accreditation for every fish. Me and Kyle.
Mad work I'm doing over here. You see it.
Number 3.
3 over here, nothing over there. Because I'm putting in that work.
All right, guys, I was a couple hours out on the lake. Haven't seen Elias in probably 2 years, 3 years, but we've known each other. Decades and decades. We've been fishing since we were like 18 years old, maybe even a little younger than that. I got long johns wrapped around my neck. I figured if I get too cold, I can just slip on the long johns. How was that, your first experience?
That was awesome.
It was pretty neat. We didn't catch anything too big, but it was
But
still
we got 3.
part of the experience.
This is part of it. Walking on
On the ice. At our age, we gotta be very careful when we walk. You don't want to slip it.
Oh, one slip and we lose a hip.
But
Hey,
dislocate a disc.
that's the end of this.
But it feels warmer now. I guess it's because we were in the warmth.
You're in.
Because right now it feels a lot warmer. I'll just stay a few feet back just in case, so I can rescue you. Look at that little walk. So this is where we are. Thank you. Two white people in there. I never see that.
We're in a different zone.
We're in a different zone.
Sing Horton. That's what they call it. Sing Horton.
What'd you say?
Hey.
You're racist?
Oh, man.
I went my whole life without ever trying a latte, an ice cap, any of that. Now, about 2 months ago, I tried my first while on a road trip there to New York, and now I'm addicted. Quick stop. Play those classics.
Really?
Here, what a big difference between summer and winter. No, when's the last time you were here in Niagara?
Years.
You remember you and I used to come down here?
Oh, yeah, I remember we came
Party.
to the slingshot.
It's been a while. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
I came with my wife maybe a month ago.
You came in a blue car.
We came in my wife's car. So it's quiet, but we're gonna make our way to the falls, get a cheap motel tonight, most likely, and let's see what happens. I'm excited to share with you folks Niagara Falls. Now, if you're not from the Toronto or Buffalo, New York City area, New York is just across the bridge. So we're within like 10 minutes of New York State, not New York City, New York State. I'll do a quick little drive-by and show you folks what it looks like. And the plan is tomorrow morning we'll walk and talk and possibly participate in some of the fun events. But yeah, Niagara is not the same in the wintertime. We don't have long, but excited and honored to show you folks. This is the USA side of the falls. This over here is the Canadian side of the falls. Wow, this is all frozen. In my entire life, I've never seen this frozen. Wow, they were not joking at all. Normally there's a boat that comes this way. It's frozen. The water is, I've never in my life seen it frozen. You see that? Look at the ground. Ooh. The elevator. Let's go. It is icy. Ay, Dios míos. You have the keys, right? Oh, man. It is freezing for no reason. Woo! Oh, turn the heat up. Is there water? Body of water? Is it washing? Oh, hey. I threw my clothes into my bones, Jay. It is. It's so cold that there's very few people here. Yeah. You almost have the whole falls to yourself. Nothing wrong with that. Just like during COVID, everyone stayed at home. Let's do this. Just like during COVID, everyone stayed at home. Me, I was flying around. I did like 30, 40 countries because all of the sightseeing spots, the hot spots were quiet. And I felt like it was a private experience. I was the only one there, but didn't slow me down 1 ounce. Kept it moving. You craving anything in particular?
No, I'm overwhelmed by all this. Oh!
Yeah, that's good.
I'll leave it up to you.
Okay, let's see what they got. See what we can find. A little bit off the strip, because here it's all like fast food type shit.
Yeah, it's just that hustle food.
Oh, it is very quiet. Have you ever done these haunted houses?
No.
Are you scared?
That's why I've never done them.
You got quiet. You'll be the only one inside.
I'll be honest. I scare easy, so I don't like to do things that make me feel uneasy. So sometimes I'm just like, oh, pass.
Let's go a little bit off the strip and see what we can find.
I bet you that's where the good stuff is.
You're gonna stop and grab some pho?
Winter time, it warms you up, man. You put the
You put the
in your mouth.
You got a lawsuit somewhere.
Oh, I sent out a cigarette.
Smoking kills.
I need one.
Here we go. Thank you so much.
What was the truth?
This is my go-to meal.
Wow.
Any pho place, this is it. And it always got to be fresh.
That's crazy.
These bad boys. You ever try these?
I can't do pepper.
Sound the onions? Not
When we went to the Trinity place, pepper's not me.
Yeah. Thank you again. Look at that. We didn't finish the whole one to share, but if he doesn't want them.
I'm not sure in which Asian place it is. I know in Japan, if you put the chopsticks in the food like that, instead of like that, leave it like that, it's offensive on the side. You will come for if I'm correct. Mint leaf.
You never make mistakes.
Put that there. Put that there. Sprouts. Lemon. Give it a little kick. A little zest.
Bye-bye. You got everything? Food was good. Really good. I ate well without overeating. Booked a cheap motel 8 kilometers away. We're gonna stay here for the night in Niagara Falls. We looked online to see if we could find a Ouija board in the neighborhood, but there's nowhere that we can find because that would have added some excitement to our day. But oh, it's cold, man. I just can't get used to this cold. Anybody, including my son, Tris Muslis, that says they enjoy the cold, I get it if you like outdoor activities like skating or skiing. You might enjoy the cold just for that activity, but there's no way anybody enjoys walking through the cold. It's just not. It's not fun. Like, look at the snow. It's not nice. It's not cute. Too much. We got like, I think they said 7 weekends left until spring. But even then, in the spring, it still snows a bit. Time for a vacation. Time for a vacation. Man, oh man. So, looks like you're gonna see more of Niagara Falls tomorrow. It's got too many names. I know him for decades as Georgie Porgy. So in the back of my mind, I say Georgie Porgy. But the Black Canuck. How was that meal?
That was awesome.
Feels good, huh?
Oh man, I feel nice. After being on the ice, I feel nice.
I like that too. So my battery's about to die. So if you can direct me in the right way to find the Super 8s. Here we go. Only $74 Canadian. It's like $50 US. And this is off season. Nobody really come into the falls. Wow, look at that. We can't see the falls from our window, but we can imagine that we're at the falls. Look at this. This is my snowy shoes. I have cold feet. Ooh. I did bring a little bit of the Guyanese rum. Rum pum 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 pum. Did a little shopping. Show you folks what I bought. Ooh. Hopefully you're okay with me blasting that heat. I don't like the cold. It's okay? Hey, I paid. When you pay, you don't have to ask nobody nothing. Nothing. No smoking though. No, I mean never. You're done. Today's your last day. The people are gonna challenge you.
Last pack.
Last pack ever. Man, it is chilly though. As soon as I took my shoes off, I feel the cold in the ground. The ground is cold. No, Diddy, what is going on? I'm trying to sit here and edit. Why you keep looking at yourself in the mirror?
There's the pink.
I'm asking you a question. Why you keep looking at yourself in the mirror?
Because I'm a sexy beast.
Yo, talk to me about fishing.
You can't.
How did it feel to be out there? You like the cold? First question. You enjoy the cold?
Kissing the fish on the lips was the best.
But I'm asking you a question.
Yeah.
We have 4 seasons here in Canada.
Yeah.
Well, what do you prefer, the heat or the cold?
I prefer the cold.
Nah, you like this being outside is cold.
Well, when I say I like the cold is because you can layer up and be nice in the cold. When it's hot, you're just hot.
No, I don't get that, man. Me, I like Yeah, why don't you get your socks on my bed? This is my bed. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's 10:27. I'm trying my best to get this video complete, edited, rendered, uploaded. What's happening?
Wow.
I want to show you folks quickly what, when I'm shopping, I'm shopping. I can't be putting the camera. I'm trying to, look for the steals. So I'll show you quickly. This is my spot, man. You guys see me wearing, flamboyant clothing and a lot of Ralph Lauren. I do buy Ralph Lauren from the outlet store mostly, but I also have no problem in buying, slightly used and or new from Plato's Closet. I got a Lacoste shirt, $18, Canadian, long sleeve rugby shirt. Got this bad boy. Oh shit, I'm throwing stuff on the ground. Nautica. When I'm on my yacht this spring and summer, look brand new with the tags still on. Isn't that funny? In the USA, they call it an XL, but in Europe and Mexico, it's a double XL. I fit in a normal XL. That price was $12 Canadian. It's like $8 US. Look, a nice undershirt, $14, Ralph Lauren, Canadian, equivalent to about $8. Last but not least, the limited edition Aloha, Hawaii, Ralph Lauren. Aloha came in at a price of $16. I don't know if you can really see the pattern in the back. So I bought all of this for $60 Canadian, which is like
It's not my birthday.
40 US.
Gifted me this. Look at this. Show them this.
Yeah. Found this. This is for the big and tall people like Mr. Black Canuck. He said he liked it, so I bought him a little gift, an early
Appreciate
Christmas
you,
gift.
sir. I appreciate you.
Yeah, man, it feels nice too. I'm jealous. Like if I was tall, I would have
It's
bought
like
it.
silky
For
cotton.
myself. What was the price? 25.
$25.
25 was like
But the price tag.
$19. The original price was, I saw it, $150. There's the price was 25, but the original was 158 USD.
With tax, that'd be 180.
I'm gonna keep this conclusion short and quick because I gotta edit and upload this now to meet my deadline. So tomorrow's a new day. We're gonna be in Niagara Falls. Look at them setting up. I brought a little gift from Guyana for him, and this is all.
What I do is anywhere I go, I bring merch to chop to pay for the trip.
Yeah.
I learned that from Christmas.
You see, that's what he's saying. For those that don't understand the lingo, you see, he brings some extra clothes so he can sell it on the street to make a little extra money on the way. It's Christmas list, live and direct from Niagara Falls. We got Black Canuck in the back. That's it. Buenos noches. We'll see you tomorrow from the falls. Goodbye.
The way you see an idea in your mind. The way you describe it to a friend. This is how website creation should be. Expression as natural as thinking. Let it out. Shape it into something that could only come from you. When you can fulfill a goal just by saying it, and every detail is yours to define. There's no line.
Yeah, this is good for my neck.
This is the rocket.
Super Bowl Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday. The other tomorrow. Super Bowl.
He says that like the first hole was small and the second it's bigger, when they shoot it.
So this was his apartment?
On this plan. Yeah, we go into the flat. It's an apartment of his neighborhood. and his door is here. We can go if you want.
Look, and he's still locking his door. Well, I guess other people might come in looking for stuff.
Okay. Thank you. Спасибо.
Can you ask him, did people die in this building?
Да, вы не знаете, кто-то пострадал при атаке, то есть какие-то люди?
Ну, когда в феврале 24 года, 23-го.
С-300, да, прилетело?
Да, С-300. Там пешеход гулял с собакой. А надо мной жила женщина. Живая осталась. В той квартире был мужчина. Вот это вот соседи. Он в туалете сидел в эту минуту.
He said that people who was on the street died. He go and up to the dog. His neighborhood will stay alive because he was in the toilet. The toilet.
Да, самое защищенное место.
This is a pretty safe place. Okay.
Можете сходить, наверное.
Okay, let's go.
Это соседская квартира.
Is his family safe?
Yes, it's people who lived before this.
Yeah.
It's like an open space balcony, you know? Good life, импровизированный.
How does he feel to be standing here right now?
Как вы себя ощущаете, стоя здесь сейчас?
Да, мы уже привыкли за 4 года войны, уже ощущаем.
That he said that it's like usual for 4 years after the war.
Is there anything we can help carry downstairs for him?
Можем вам чем-то помочь, что это что-то вынести там или что-то?
Да, если хотите, можете помочь.
I'm with Minnie. Look, Minnie has some big muscles. Let's use those muscles.
Что вам надо помочь?
Сейчас, там дальше.
Ага. Вот это блок или столик или что-то? Может быть, вам?
No, give me something bigger than that. I need something bigger.
Давайте.
Nothing else? What about this? This is coming?
Да.
Yeah?
Я сам жил здесь в 25-м доме, это вот Балага. То есть я там...
он торцом стоит.
Да. У меня там тоже открытая планировка квартиры. Поэтому вот приехал журналист и попросил ему показать, ну, собственно, нашу жизнь, как мы сейчас живем.
В 22 году мы давали интервью финнам.
Ага.
А здесь мы приехали через год, нас разыскали, еще одно интервью брали. Потом